Hey guys, I've got your release date for Bannerlord. I don't. Quickly before I get into the video, make sure you check the links out into the description to go into Aniba Games. You can get some great deals on pretty much any game. I mean, Kingdom Come Delivered's £17 and it's like 40 quid on Steam, so it's sort of a no-brainer. All the Total War games, pretty much any Steam games, but not even just Steam games. Any platform, Xbox, PS4, whatever. You can click the links in the description and support the channel. I mean, Mountain Blade, the full collection is like £3 and that's got everything in, so I mean, you might as well. Make sure you go and use code RESONANT to get a 3% discount. Links in the description, and if you register now, which you don't have to, but you can, you also get another euro off it. So that's something you can do if you have the time and want to support the channel. Hey guys, and welcome back to another developer blog for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. This week we're going into the particle system and looking a bit more about the graphics. Now, so many people have said that the graphics are getting outdated and it's not what they want anymore. I have to disagree. I mean, when Warband came off, it wasn't exactly the peak of the graphical ability. Isn't a word? Is now. So I don't think it's as big as necessary for Bannerlord to be either, but even though I think they've done a really good job on working on the textures, and this is going to go more into the particles and what we can expect from the effects and the dynamic gameplay and how it displays itself on screen. These are things like, of course, when you're riding on a horse, you'll see dust kicking up from the back depending on what terrain you're on or how fast you're going, or the splash of blood when you slice an enemy, slit their throat, and it splatters all over you. I mean, each of these particles and each of the effects are completely determined by two factors. This is movement and attacking. For example, depending on how fast your unit is moving and the terrain which they're on depends on what particles are kicked up. So a horse is on sand, it's going to kick up sand. It would be a bit weird if a horse was gathering across the plains and the snow started coming up in the Sahara Desert. That would probably not fit too well. So they've got to make sure that they get it right, but also in the speed. Obviously, there's not going to be as much if there's not a horse going faster than another one. The one that's going faster is going to have the more dust being kicked. And this is all just to try and immerse the player in the world. The collision info defines the particles that are generated from a lot of different actors and surfaces. Now, of course, talking about modding, which we always like to go in these developer blogs, you're able to add new materials and collision particles, which is interesting. I mean, you could just be riding along and have some like Haribos splattering up. I don't know if a mod is into that sort of thing. Furthermore though, let's go on to a bit of the attacking. We do now, and we have seen that when you slice, blood does splatter off. Now, it sort of happened in Warband, but it looked more like strawberry jam, and you sort of just dynamically and over time got redder and redder and redder. And it wasn't really the most realistic blood spatter effects, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But here, of course, it happens nice and dynamically. Now you can feel the beauty of blood splattering across your mouth and your nose and covering your eyes completely as a fallen Valandian screams in agony, clutching his throat in front of you. It's a thing of beauty, working in symphony to create the most immersive slaughtering experience possible. But of course, the faster you swing your sword if you're on horseback, it's going to cause more blood splattering up depending on where you are and where, of course, you hit them. And everything from mud to blood to sand to pretty much anything that you would expect, well, probably not sand then, will stick to your body, will stick to your character, and you'll have all these splash effects on your sword, your armor, your weaponry, even your skin. But instead of it just looking all jammy and, you know, unrealistic like Warband, it's actually going to look like it's supposed to be there, and it actually looks like blood. I mean, we can see in this picture here, I'm actually mostly focusing on the guy in the background who's getting a spear to his torso, and there's a bit of blood splattering out of him. Oh dear. I mean, it looks like that guy's got two horns on his... Oh, there's a guy behind him. I know, once again, quick developer blog. What do you expect at this point? But something I might quickly add is that they have said in one of the forums that they're probably not going to be working on Warband updates anymore and focusing on Bannerlord. Now, I think this is a great sign because we have had some Warband updates, you know, a lot long after you would expect them to be, and people have been wondering what's been going on with that, because surely you'd be focusing on Bannerlord, but now they've officially said that that is what they're trying to do now. Hopefully we can get it out this year. Can we get Bannerlord out this year? No, maybe. I don't know. I have hopes, but then again, I've had hopes for every year for the past 3 or 4 years, so I would not go on that whatsoever. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and go and check out Aniba Games if you haven't already to get some really great deals. I mean, Warband, Napoleonic Wars, Conquest, and Fire and Sword for £3. What? Why would you not do that? It's like $5. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Links in the description. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.